Joshua's Trust is 50 years old. It was founded in 1966 by a group of citizens from both the Mansfield Historical Society and the Mansfield Conservation Commission. And the original reason for the founding of the trust was to preserve a very special property, the Gurleyville Gristmill, which the community felt was under threat of being sold and potentially developed. So the trust was formed, and the trustees devoted themselves to obtaining that property, and that was our first effort to conserve a significant piece of land in this territory. We currently protect a little bit over 2,400 acres. Half of that approximately is under conservation restriction. A little more than half is owned outright by the trust. We cover 14 towns in Northeastern Connecticut. Many of those properties have walking trails on them, and we have the Atwood Farm, which is the office and headquarters of Joshua's Trust now. Atwood Farm has 10 buildings on it, including an 1840 house. And the outbuildings include a blacksmith shop, a weaver's cottage, and a barn that contains a display of 19th century farm implements and an interpretive display of 19th century farm life. Countless volunteers have helped to make the organization a reality. There was a relatively small group in the beginning of devoted trustees, about 6 to 8 people, who had the vision that an organization was needed to conduct this type of conservation work in this region. But they quickly attracted an enormous force of volunteers, and an organization such as this cannot survive without volunteers. We have at least 250 active volunteers that are engaged with us consistently. It is a success built out of the strength of the community that we serve.
We have a lot of volunteers now, but the work here is almost never ending. There's a lot of acreage. There are a lot of things to do. We have a lot of trails to maintain. It's a lot of outdoor work. There's indoor work. We need help in the office as well. I hope everybody in Eastern Connecticut comes to Joshua's Trust, enjoys our land, gets invested in the property, and does a little volunteer work on the side.